Welcome back, lovies. My name is Emerald C. And ladies, I have something special for you. We have Wet Cherry Liquor by Bohoboco. This was a fragrance through Scentbird right here. I have a subscription with them. I do not get paid for my reviews, but if you do love it and you do like this fragrance and it seems like something you might be interested in, I definitely encourage you to use the link below to check it out. This fragrance is phenomenal, right? If you like something that's very unique, it is the perfect date night fragrance, something that's awesome for the evening, for fall, for winter, because it is very loud. So in the summertime, it might be just a little bit too much. It starts off with a very bright and bold cherry scent, right? It's mostly sweet, slightly tart, but it's a very big, juicy, boozy fragrance, right? The next note you're going to smell will be that liquor smell. We're thinking like a nice, sexy bourbon that we're smelling in the evening, like in a high-end establishment of a bar, right? You get that note, followed by the gourmand aroma of caramel. It's very delicious. And then it rounds off with tonka bean. So if you're not familiar with tonka bean is nutty, it's slightly almondy. It's a very delicious aroma. And it ends with sandalwood. So sandalwood is like a deliciously earthy aroma. So that pretty much rounds off the fragrance. Now you might be asking, okay, is it a big fragrance? How big is it? What does the sillage look like? This fragrance radiates within arm's distance, right? So you're not going to smell me if you're all the way across the room. So it's an intimate scent, but also within arm's distance as well. Is it long lasting? It is long lasting. For me, it lasts anywhere between 6 to 8 hours, but of course you want to hit those pulse points. We're talking the neck, wrists, in front of the elbows, behind the knees. Don't be afraid to hit the collarbone, hit the stomach. Those aren't pulse points, but listen, if you have anywhere near there, it's going to be a lovely, lovely aroma. Don't just take my word for it. Let's just hear what some of the other people thought about this fragrance. Let's check out some of the reviews. First one up, my number one. She's given 5 stars here. Absolutely unique and one of my favorite fragrances ever. Love that. Second one up, she gave another 5 stars. She said, like a sexy bar for sugar daddies. Oh, I like that. So mysterious and fruity. It reminds me of the bar after 2 a.m. when everyone is shuffling home in the best way. Definitely syrupy, definitely bold and decadent. Yeah, she is giving bold and decadent. Next one up, okay, she's given 2 stars here. Way too strong, way too strong. I thought it would be sweet and fruity. So she doesn't feel like it's sweet and fruity. For me, it's definitely given sweet and fruity. And of course, I have to give it the husband test. I had my husband sniff through. I'm like, babe, what do you think of this fragrance? I hit him with 2 different cherry scents on both arms, and he loved this one so much better. So it is definitely husband, boyfriend, partner approved, especially if they like something different. Let's go for another review. This was fine on paper and even reminded me of Lost Cherry by Tom Ford. However, on skin, this comes across very synthetic, and the cherry was very medicinal. It definitely gives me cherry cough syrup vibes. It's a pass for me. 1 star. Ooh. All right. Again, this is another one, to each their own. And it's so crazy. I think anything that has the word cherry in it, that's a fragrance, will always be compared to Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. People always want to try to find a dupe, a cheaper dupe, because Tom Ford's Lost Cherry is, I think it's like $320. Now, have I tried Tom Ford's Lost Cherry? Absolutely, I have. I have worn it. And it's crazy because the way the hype was, I just knew it was going to be it, right? It was good. Don't get me wrong. It was good. But there was some note in there I couldn't put my finger on that didn't just match up to my expectations. I was looking for like bright, big, ripe, sweet cherry with a slight tartness and like warm gourmand that radiated throughout. It's just not what I anticipated. And I'm like, all right, I'm not going to spend that big price point if it didn't match up to what I had in my mind for the expectation. If you love reviews, all things girly, anything along those lines, I need you to stop what you're doing right now. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until then, I will see you in the next video. Toodaloo.